Welcome to Wildwood and Lavender Farm. This is Carrie. Today I got a bunch of free strawberries. My folks had a couple strawberry beds and they were clearing one out because they didn't want that many plants anymore. So I was able to get all of the ones from that bed. Some of them are kind of old, some of them are newer plants, but I just grabbed them all and we're going to get them planted. Now in this area where I had the black silage tarps, we've had it there for a few months actually. This method is used to kill off all the grass in an area without needing to till it or use weed killer or anything like that. So this has been down here for several months. In colder weather, hello. In colder weather it takes a longer time to kill off the grass. Hotter weather it would only take a few weeks. Sorry, Sidon is getting into stuff here. So in hotter weather it would only take a few weeks to kill off the grass completely. Colder weather it takes a little bit longer. I checked it a while ago and it's actually mostly dead, although I see signs that Bermuda grass is growing underneath, so we got to take care of that. But it's time to take off the silage tarps anyway, move them to a new spot to kill off some more for planting stuff. In this area we are going to be planting lavender as well. But I think what I'm gonna do is do like a bed of strawberries and then a row of lavender, and then as we get more strawberries, I'd probably have enough strawberries here for probably like 3 or 4 rows. I think I'm gonna do the rows about 2 feet wide and then do pathways probably about 3 to 4 feet wide. Because if I do lavender in between the strawberry plants, as the lavender grows, it sends out, you know, the flower shoots and they extend out quite a ways. So I want room to be able to walk down the pathways even when the lavender is in full production. So we're gonna get going. We're gonna pull up this plastic and see what it's like all the way underneath it and get to work. But first, there's someone I want to show you. We have a resident Canada goose here. I don't know for certain, but I think that he is part of a paired mate. I've seen paired mate here in the pasture quite a few times, but this fella, I'm assuming it's a guy, and I'm assuming that his mate is nesting somewhere, because this guy has been here for at least a month. He'd actually disappeared for a few days, but he's back just today, just so I can show you guys. Anyway, he is here every day. He just hangs out. It's hard to tell male and female Canada goose. Side on, no. No. Oh, side on. Side on, no. No. Stay here. Side on. No, he didn't fly too far. Side on sometimes chases him off, but he's been learning not to. At any rate, it's been kind of cool having this Canada goose just hanging out in the pasture. I've taken to naming him Chesterton. And then his mate, should she show up again, her name is Sophie. And if he's not the one that's part of the mated pair, then the other gal that I saw definitely has a mate. And I've decided his name is Ralph. So we have Chesterton and Sophie, and if there's a third, then it's Ralph. Anyway, I just wanted to show you my resident Canada goose. All right, let's get to work taking off this silage tarp. We're gonna take it off and then we're gonna find somewhere else to put it later. But for now, we're gonna clear it off so that we can get the strawberry plants, to get it prepared for the strawberry plants. Now, I've noticed these mounds of dirt, and I'm so afraid that it's a mole or one of those other ones that lives in the ground. I was hoping, or I was afraid this would happen. But yeah, we definitely have these big mounds that just kind of showed up underneath. You can see, like right here, another mound, and there's another one, and just more popping up here. We've never had a problem with moles that I've seen, or gopher holes, that's what it is. So if we do have them, they popped out of nowhere because we don't have gopher holes anywhere else on the property. So I'm not sure what those are all about, unless they're ants. We do have a ton of ants in this area, and I'm seeing lots of little holes that could be entrances for ants. So I might need to take care of these ants first. I don't know. I suppose there's some little holes here. This will be interesting to start digging this all up. So let's get the rest of this silage tarp up. The wind is, there's a little bit of a breeze, so it's taking off with it. Woohoo! And you can see there's still some green showing, but like I said, I'm pretty sure, yeah, that's Bermuda grass, which, since it will have a root system that comes out from, you know, you can have part of it that's outside of the plastic, and then even though this is under the tarp, it's still gonna get the nutrients that it needs to still live, because it's got the roots that are outside of the tarp. So it looks like it might be pretty easy to pull out though. So as we're digging around in here and getting the beds ready, we'll definitely take out this Bermuda grass. But I've heard goats love Bermuda grass, so we'll just feed this to Domino, Chess, and Trouble, which they are in trouble because we had a fenced pen for them that we just put up. It's temporary. And they were able to escape, huh? So they're back in their pen for now. Yes. Yes, you are, girls. You're in trouble. So enjoy your little tidbits that I get you. we made up a pen in this corner, and that actually contains them pretty well. And it's made with cattle panel. But it's not very big, and it doesn't have a lot of the grasses that they like, but they've cleaned it out a lot for us. Just this little corner right here. But it's a place that we can put them that's not there. And it'll help contain them and give them a little bit extra space. Now out here, we did put in a larger area. You see right here, we have this fence panel here, and then we put up a fencing all the way around over there, over to the wood posts over there, and then back again. And the fencing we used is quite pliable, and it doesn't hold them in very well, so we're gonna have to figure out something else to do. But actually, we won't be having them for too much longer, because their owner, I had mentioned she was kind of in between homesteads right now, and they actually found another place, not to own but to rent, where they're going to be allowed to have their goats. So excited for them to be able to have their girls back. Alright, so here's one of those ant hills. Let's see if it is an ant hill. I have a rake here, and we'll just kind of see what kind of chaos we cause. Well, no ants swarming yet. We may be in luck. I don't know. No ants. I thought sure it would be an ant hill. It's mighty fine soil. No ants. Interesting. I may have been wrong about the mated pair and one of the female being on a nest. I'm not sure, but I was just walking to go get some more wooden posts, and I'm pretty sure I see 2 geese out here now. So it could just be, I don't know. I'm not an expert on Canada geese. I just know there's been one for a long time, and now there's 2. Maybe it was a single guy and he found a mate now. I don't know, but I see 2 of them now. You can see them. One's more visible than the other's just sticking up their head. I think the one on the left might be the male, and the one on the right might be the female. I've heard the males have kind of thicker heads than the female. You can see, I don't know if you can see up close. They're getting nervous because I'm getting close. But yeah, the one on the right here definitely has a more slender neck. So that might be the female. And the male is on the left. But I haven't seen the female around for quite some time. I'm positive it's just been Chesterton hanging out here. So, yay, you get to meet both of them. Chesterton and Sophie. I haven't seen Sophie for a while. Yeah, Sophie has a smaller body too. And I know one of them has like pointier tail feathers, and I think it's the male that does, but it's really hard to say. All the websites I've looked at to try to determine say that it's really hard to tell them apart. Just when you have them side by side, the male's going to be bigger in some regards. They certainly don't like me coming. Which I wonder if they wouldn't have a nest here. Well, I'll let them be now. I was just excited to see both of them here because I haven't seen Sophie for a long time. So I'll let them be and I'll go get back to work on my strawberry patch. This all grass right here is coming from behind this, the other side of this bark chips and the railroad ties that we have. So I hate this stuff, but I need to get these strawberries in the ground because right now they're pretty much bare root. And so I can't waste time pulling these out. I'm actually going to put a row of lavender on that side closest to the railroad tie because that is a little easier to deal with the encroaching Bermuda grass than the strawberries, because the strawberries they'll just intermingle with the strawberries and you'll have a hard time pulling them out. So I'm gonna start the strawberries in a bed right here. So I'm gonna get to work. There's actually not very much of the Bermuda grass that's getting into this area. It's mostly that way. So I can work on that later when I have a little bit more time. So I'm just gonna leave most of the Bermuda grass for now, and I'll get the bed ready to put the strawberries in. That's not very helpful. Good thing I have another hoe. Okay, we'll see how long this one lasts. Should last a little longer. Remember when I thought this might be an anthill? And I didn't see any disturbance when I first started digging through it. Yeah, I was pretty much right. Ants all over. So this is gonna be fun. Okay, I have a bed nicely done up right here. It's about 2 feet across, or yeah, it should be about 2 feet across. Still crooked in places, but you know, once you get the strawberries in there anyway, it's not gonna matter too much. So right now I'm gonna go get some rabbit pellets or rabbit poo and put that on top, and then I also have some hay from the goat's pen that I will also likely put there as well, just to add more nutrients to the soil.
Yeah, that was my assumption. Wow. This is transformed.
Yeah.
What can I do?
You can see there's Bermuda grass coming through.
Yeah.
So what I decided to do is a row of lavender right where you are, where that stick is.
All right.
But I needed to get the strawberries in, so I didn't have time to work with the Bermuda grass there. But then a row of strawberries and then a row of lavender.
Oh.
So right now I'm putting the straw over, or it's the hay from the goats, over the rabbit poo that I put down, and then kind of like to get some more soil on top, kind of mix it in a little bit so that we can get the strawberries in. So we probably have enough strawberries for 2 or 3 rows like this. Yeah, don't just pull the grass from the top, honey.
You mean this is bad?
No, do that.
Yeah.
You were just pulling up the green parts.
Well, that didn't have much of a.
Yeah, you got to dig deep and
Traction,
find
but
the actual.
This really.
Yeah. And this right here, this bump, anthill.
Oh, really?
Yep, you can see the ants right there.
Yeah.
And just all in here.
Shall I get rid of that?
Well, I mean.
Because I can.
Yeah, you can, if you want to, like.
Pour gas on it and burn them out.
But look. Goodness gracious. Yeah, the kid let the dog out. Yeah, the kid let the dog out. I raked a bit of it first and I didn't see anything, so I was like, oh, it's not ants. But then later, as I was working in this area, I started noticing ants on my leg.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you can either work on getting that Bermuda grass out, or if you want to measure out more stakes so that we can get another row, because there'll be like a row of lavender here and then there'll be another row of strawberries here.
I think I'll just be muscle today instead of strategy. I'm pulling things out for the strawberries and lavenders.
So the goats were getting out and Dad was chasing them all over the place. So I put them in their pen since they were being naughty, but that fence does not keep them in.
Is it the overall fence or is it just the gate?
Yeah, they were leaning up onto the fence and it would bend down,
Oh my.
and so then they could just jump out. So we either need a lot more posts in there or something to strengthen that fence. Just be careful in here, son, because there's a lot of ants. So they're not going to really hurt you or anything. I haven't been bitten yet. But no, no pet ants. Well, not in the house. How's that? Ew, no pet earwigs. You're silly. Okay, I have rabbit poo down and I have hay that is mixed in with goat poo. Both of those are not hot manures. You can actually use them in your garden right away without having to compost them. I'm gonna get to work planting this bed up with strawberries, and I know I have enough to fill this bed and more. So let's see how many I can fit in this bed. All right, we have one bed of strawberries completely planted. And too bad it's now time to go in and fix supper because I've got more strawberries to plant. This amount was, my basket here was completely filled, overflowing with the strawberry plants. And I planted them staggered. Well, let me find a place. Sometimes they ended up not being completely staggered. But I'd like put one here, and then diagonally I'd put one there, and then on this side it'd be another diagonal. So this might seem like a lot of berry plants for this area, but I'm not sure how these are going to do being transplanted, and I'm hoping that they'll really, with the fertilizer that's in there, just really get some good growth. But I got to water them in now, and I got to get the rest of these a bed. So I have a whole nother basket here, and then a couple trays, this tray, and then a couple little smaller ones in there. So basically, essentially 2 times more what I've already planted. So Brent is down there. He's been pulling out that Bermuda grass so we can get that prepared for lavender. We'll do another row of lavender here, and then another bed of strawberries here, and we'll probably need even a 3rd bed of strawberries. So then we'll do lavender and then strawberries here. So that's it for today. Thanks for joining us, and I'm glad I got the chance to show you Chesterton and Sophie. Hey there. So we will see you next time here at Wildwood and Lavender Farm. Bye.
I have pet worms.